So have you smoked weed before?
Yeah.
How was that for you?
Yeah, no, the voices, you know?
The voices.
Yeah. I already have like 4 or 5 in there, and I don't want to get that multiplied to 10, you know?
Yeah.
I greened out, and we were supposed to go to a party, and I was so fucking high that I don't remember going to the party. But we went to the party.
You still went to the party after greening out?
Yeah.
You're a trooper for that.
So I was told that the entire time I was there, I was talking to a wall.
Because my mom just called me right before this. She said she woke up and she was like backwards in the bed. And then she was like dreaming, but then she woke up and was like, where am I? Where am I? Where am I?
She was in the VR world.
One of the craziest stories ever was, okay, so I'm just going to say it and then I'm going to explain. I technically got a foreign exchange student sent back to Bolivia and like deported. Here's the thing though, it wasn't my fault. Okay, here's what happened, all right? So there's this foreign exchange student when I was a junior and he was a senior. His name was Fabio. Classic. Oh, he's from Bolivia. Just a beautiful man. Plays the guitar, speaks Spanish. Oh, I thought this guy was like very fine and awesome. And so we start talking, and then New Year's rolls around, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to throw a New Year's party at my house because my mom just, deadbeat mom. She just never really cared what I did. But then all my friends were like, yeah, you have the cool mom. And I'm like, she's an abusive alcoholic, but yeah, let's party. So I threw a party, invited Fabio and like the whole junior class and all that. My high school's pretty small. So I think about 60 people showed up, and most of them were in the junior class and a couple seniors. Now, Fabio shows up pretty early, right? And there's 4 rules that foreign exchange students cannot do. They're the 4 Ds. They can't date, they can't do drugs, they can't drink, and they can't drive. So if Fabio got caught drinking, he could get in trouble and get sent back or just get in trouble with the Rotary program. So he shows up and I'm like, okay, Fabio, you should probably only take a few shots or you like shouldn't drink so you don't get in trouble. And he was like, yeah, you're right. Like, that's smart. And we had a thing going, like we were kind of talking, but we weren't like dating or anything because like it's not allowed in like.
Yeah, it's one of the 4 Ds.
It's one of the 4 Ds, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, you can't just do it. You can't do it.
Don't break rules.
So yeah, he's like, okay, I'll just take a couple shots with you before the party. So we take some shots. Everyone starts just coming over like pretty quickly around like 10 p.m. Just everyone kind of showed up at the same time. And I'm walking around the party, doing my host duties. You got to talk to everyone. You got to make the rounds, So I'm just talking. I look over to the backyard because I'm like, I haven't seen Fabio in a minute. Like, where did that man go? I glance over to the backyard. Like 6 football players, the popular football players who were like kind of fucked up in the head. But some football players are really nice and are some of my best friends to this day. But some of them were just really fucked up. They were standing around Fabio, and Fabio's just chugging this big-ass bottle of vodka, just chugging the whole thing, and they're all around him screaming, do it for Bolivia! Do it for Bolivia! And I'm like, no! I'm like, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, this is gonna be so fucking bad. I go over, I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, what the fuck? And then Fabio's just instantly just fucking belligerent. He's speaking like half in Spanish, half in English. Just not too long after that, he like threw up everywhere.
Smart.
And some guy from the soccer team cleaned it up. Shout out Connor.
Shout out Connor.
Shout out Connor. That was nice.
Good job, man.
For real. He was my ex too from like 8th grade. So like kudos to him. That was very nice. His host sister was at the party because I was really good friends with her because she was on the volleyball team with me. Shout out Lily. And she was like, okay, I'm going to take him home to his host family. And when she took him home, basically the host family told the Rotary program. He got sent back 1 week later.
Wow, snitches, huh?
Snitches. Like,
were they white?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Of course they were.
It's fucked up, dog.
It's wild.
And then Fabio, like, people, like, went to the airport and was recording Fabio getting on the plane and being like, the hashtag RIP Fabio was literally trending at my high school. And then it was like a full thing being like, oh yeah, Megan got him deported. Like with Fabio. And I'm like, fuck you guys, it was a fucking football team. It wasn't me.
Technically, it was the host parents. It wasn't even the football team. The football team was showing him a good time.
You know what? You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. I had major beef with the football team throughout high school.
Sounds like it.
It was just really bad.
Yeah, most of the football team though, because some of them are the best friends.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
Like 80, 85%. But then the rest were just like, we're very cool and are very, very good, very nice people.
Sometimes the jocks are just normal people.
Sometimes.
Yeah, we're not all idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.